you working and you rocking, ain't no half in it. Hit the soul, let the count go dumb. Every time the beat drop, know we about to go up. Gang.
All right, what's up, everybody? My name is Alfred. Welcome back to the show. I'm joined today by my co-host Mike. Mike is down in Houston, and we're going to be talking about the massive week that the Commanders had this week. We're going to dive into the jersey leaks, the $50 million we have left in cap space. But do us a quick favor, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're dropping updates every time a new signing hits. What's going on, Mike?
Hit that like button. What's good with you?
Good, I'm good, man. I just we did a couple takes and I I deleted it, but
Yes,
we're gonna
sir.
get it straight. So either
It's
way,
all good.
we got a bunch of stuff that we going over today. The first thing that I want to talk
Mhm.
about is those jerseys. Did you see the new look jerseys? It came up on the Commanders X page. Um, they were saying on April 15th, 2026, they're going to be showing us new uniforms. Did you see those?
So they haven't showed us the jersey yet. Now what I've saw is they've been really hinting to going to the old throwback. So we'll probably have some sort of spear, kind of to keep the old tradition, but yet bring the warrior tradition through. What they're really going for is the gladiator look. So they've taken the old, they want to mix it with the new and make
Hmm.
the commanders more of like gladiators. If you look at the stadium, the way the stadium is built is basically built like a coliseum. Um, like it's got the what's particularly going all the way around. It literally looks like an old school coliseum. So I think the look that they're trying to give us is more of a gladiator commander type. We are Sparta's 300 type stuff. Um, Personally, I feel as though what that's going to do is that's going to lead to something specific just for us. I just don't know what the specific is. So, prime example, when you go to Tampa, they have the pirate ship that's letting the cannons go. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
We're going to do something. God, I hope it's nothing corny like just walking with the spear and throwing it in the ground. Ooh, no, please don't do that. Please, I want something harder than that. I want something harder than that. Like
Oh,
if even if we got to say we are Sparta, I don't care, dude. Like I'd rather have I want something because we've never really had anything that when you hear it, you know that's us. Like who
hmm.
that who they skull. We don't really I mean like what were we like the hogs? I mean like what are we honk? What the hell? Nobody wants to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Not
Like
at all.
no. Now I want something new and hip and I do want some kind of gimmick. I want something that, as a fan, because it's gonna catch on once we start winning, and we will win.
Hmm.
But as a
Oh,
fan, that I can say I can get merchandise and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
oh yes, absolutely. So as of right now, the vibe for the uniforms, the team has been leaning into bleeding past and future. After bringing back the gold pants in 2024 and the Super Bowl era, white throwbacks in the 2025, they expect these new primary uniforms to follow the classic aesthetic. Um, in my opinion, I've seen a couple different YouTubers like Juan, I believe Juan Rio had it on his page. They had a different
Juan Gotti.
a
Shout out
couple.
to Juan Gotti and Rio
Shout,
Robinson.
shout out Juan Gotti and Rio. They have a couple different renditions on their page. I like the midnight black ones that Rio had. So I mean to be honest with you, I like those. And then of course the helmets. It says many believe the matte helmets are being phased out for a high gloss finish to match the 1980s and
Hmm
90s glory years. Um,
hmm
I, I love the helmets. I ain't got a problem with how they look right now. I'm not gonna lie to you at all. I think the helmets look good right now how they are. And I mean, if you change up uniform, I think the all white is nice, but I really like those midnight jerseys.
okay, everybody loves black, right? Um,
Hmm.
white, black alternative. I don't know if we're gonna be able to keep the black. Hopefully we do. Um, I have one request with the uniforms though. God,
Uh,
can you bring me some burgundy back? Can you bring me some burgundy back? It seems like they've been pushing towards red. Like we're not a red
yeah.
team. Like I know. Like I guess they're trying to make their own color. I have no idea. But like, give me We're burgundy and gold, though. We're not whatever this. Like what you got in the background right there. That shirt. It looks more red to me than it does burgundy. Honestly, it looks more red to me than it does burgundy.
Hmm. I mean, I got the jersey on, and
So I want the red.
it looks more red than burgundy. No, look, it looks a little more burgundy than it do.
Hey, that's
I
got
mean,
to
look,
go.
look
Trash.
red.
Get
It's
rid of that.
red.
That's not us, man. That's not us. We're burgundy. We're burgundy, and I can't think of many other teams in the league that is burgundy. So let's lean into that. You know what I'm saying? Like I got so much
Hmm.
burgundy. Like, I'm just look around in my closet. I'm like, damn, I got a lot of burgundy.
Oh, you know
I
what?
have a lot
You,
of burgundy, though. I have a
you know
lot of
something
burgundy.
else? You know something else? The Have you
What's
seen?
up?
It was there's a YouTuber. I can't remember what his name is. I'll find it and I'll put him up here. His name I can't remember what his name is, but he said that Donald Trump said that they are going to cease with the building of the new stadium if we don't bring the Redskins back. What you think about that?
Yeah, he's stupid. That's not no
The
no.
dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
Like yes yes. Teach his own. But to think that politics can affect football, that
Mm.
teachers don't. Hey, look, he's president of the most powerful country in the entire world, so Lord only knows what he can do. I just don't think he can do that. I don't think he
I
can do
hope
that,
not.
man. Look, man. Now you coming over here with my team, now you're doing too much. You know, leave politics where they are, leave football where it is. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Hmm.
No, no. And not only that. So, but you see, here's the thing: you gotta remember, like with DC is with taxation without representation. So DC, do they even have anybody to stand up for them if he did try that to say no?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't. I have no clue. I don't know. Hey, ask the audience. Maybe y'all know. I mean, if he decided to do something like that, is there any representative of DC, even though they have nobody in the House of Representatives, is there anybody that will speak up for DC? Is it that district that has to say something? That district's council person or whatever? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know.
But y'all in the
Listen,
chat, if
man.
y'all can answer
One
that
monkey ain't
question,
gonna stop that show.
oh, absolutely. Jump into the chat and let us know if y'all got an answer for that. But you know what?
Yeah,
We
I
ain't
have
talking
no
about Donald Trump. We ain't got nothing to do with Donald Trump. He can do what he gonna do over there.
yeah.
But then, okay, so
No
we do have a new site
politics on this podcast.
at all, none whatsoever. We do have one new signing, the cornerback
Hmm.
Akella Witherspoon.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna play a couple of his highlights real quick. Y'all take a look at this real quick. All right, so he was signed on March 26, 2026, reunited with GM Adam Peters, who originally drafted him from San Francisco. what Akello is. He's a 6'2", 215. He brings elite size and press man capability that the defense lacked last year. So that's something we do need. He's a veteran with 10 years experience who can stabilize a young secondary. Getting him on this roster to me, I think is a great move. I saw some of his highlights, and y'all just saw them too a couple seconds ago. In the last 10 years, 2017 to 2020, he was with the 49ers. He drafted in the third round. He showed flashes of elite coverage, but battled injury, so he's injury prone. According to a couple of wherever you see on the internet, he's injury prone. But in the 2021 season, he played with the Steelers. He was traded to Pittsburgh. He had a career best 3 interceptions in just 9 games in 2021. So I mean that's not bad. 2023 to 2025 with the Rams started all 17 games in 2023. 3 interceptions, 14 passes defended, and his 2025 season was cut short by a shoulder injury. And honestly, he came back from that injury and then re-injured that same injury again. But his highlights, he comes with us. He has 13 career interceptions and 40 plus career starts. So, what you think about Akello coming over to our team?
Yeah, you said all that to say that if he got to play, we're in trouble. I don't want
Right,
to see
right,
him at all. At
at all,
all. Right.
at all.
Um, he's at worst the fourth best on the
Hmm.
team. Um, he's like Harris from last year. You know. Nah, he's
I
there.
want
He's
to,
just there for depth. We didn't have nobody.
I want to see this.
We didn't have anybody.
That's what I want to see. I don't want to see him on the field. Hey, this is what you need to do in this situation. Go on out there and
Yes.
do that. Sit down and tell the little
Yes.
boys what to do. I don't want to see it.
Yes. Yes. That's what I need. When a joker do something stupid and they come, they say a cornerback got to have a short memory. When they something happens, the guy get burnt, Mikey get burnt, or Amos gets burnt, or whoever the new cat get, whoever get you. Hey, young fella, don't worry about it. It's happened to me a many a times. Just go ahead, keep your head up, keep yeah. That's what you here for. Get you a clipboard, homie.
Yeah.
Somebody
I
size
saw.
somebody size him up for a clipboard, not a helmet.
Mhm. I saw Rio talked about him again. Shout out Rio again. He talked about him in depth. I think he's more excited than you are, and I think than both of us put together. I mean, I think it's an okay
Yeah, he can
sign.
do
I
that.
think it's good. I think it's okay.
Right.
I mean, I'm not impressed.
When you gonna play it? When you gonna play him? When you gonna play him?
I wouldn't play him anytime soon. To be honest with you, I would probably play
No, I
him.
mean, who you gonna play him over? Who you gonna play him over?
I mean, honestly, I would play him over. I mean, is Harris back 100%? Is he back, or
Dude,
is he
I
still
think
injured?
we only have four on the roster, if I'm not mistaken. He's our fourth corner. We got
Hmm.
Mikey, Trey, and the new guy. And his name is drawing me blank. I'm so sorry. But
Yeah.
that's who we working with. What's the new guy's name?
The new guy we got
I'm getting a brain
Cross.
fart.
We had Cross. Cross. We
Yes,
just signed
yes, yes.
Cross.
From Indy. From Indy.
Yes.
Yes, yes. All those guys are better than you miss. So no, I'm good. No, and we got the short boy from Minnesota,
Who's that?
Robinson, Amik Robinson.
Oh yeah, yeah. From Detroit. You mean from Detroit? I
Yeah,
was like, who are you
yeah,
talking about?
right. Detroit. I'm sorry, from Detroit. Yeah.
Detroit. Yeah. I
So
was
so
like, who we
so
signed?
so
Okay. Yeah,
so look where he at. Look where your man's at. Look where your man's at.
yeah.
He's five. We ain't playing no more than three at a time. So
Yeah. He
yeah,
won't.
you out
He
of
won't
here,
play with
man.
none of them.
Dude, I don't even want you playing when a cat need a breather. Like, matter of fact, give me a helmet. Give your helmet to the kicker.
Yeah.
You don't even need that today. Y'all need to be trading helmets like the water boy. Yeah, I don't need to see you, man. If he's out there, man, somebody go get me Emmanuel Forbes. Mm.
Go get him back. Hold on a
See,
quick second. All
yeah.
right. Okay. So yeah. It actually does. But okay. So what you okay? Getting back to David Blau, the coordinators that we just signed. Who is your favorite coordinator?
on the team.
that we
Like,
just
do I like
signed?
which one I like? Defense or
I guess it's a
offense?
bad question. That's a bad question. Not your favorite. Uh, as far as coordinators go, I don't know a whole lot about David Blau. I don't think a whole lot of people know about David Blau. I think that you know a little more about David Blau than the rest of us do. Is that accurate? Or is that not
I,
accurate?
I think your question basically is, do I think they're going to succeed, and which one do I think is going to succeed or fail more?
There you go. There you go.
Um, well, first of all, I'm an optimist, so of course I think that we're going to win every game. I think they're going to be very successful. Um, I think Blau is going to be really good. I think Jones is going to be great. I don't think we're going to have this guy but 2 years. His defensive system is set to run without the players. So if we can get him the players, it's going to be top five. I think that
Mm,
because he runs the same system that see, I'm getting another brain fart. Dude over there in Minnesota, Flores, that Flores runs,
Flores.
right? So I know he's going to put a little bit of twist in it. It's not going to be the same exact system, but a lot of that system is like quarters and palms. Excuse me. And the way those work, it don't really matter who you have there. Like if it's just a really really good defensive scheme. Um, and I just feel as though he's going to do what Joe Witt didn't do. Like it was just something about Joe Witt that I loved him at first because I'm like, like he said, they was like, oh, did you think that you were ready to take this job? And he was like, well, why not? Why wouldn't I be ready? Then we kind of see what he
Right.
did with, oh, now I see why. Some people are just meant to be coordinators. This David, like, we could lose both of them. But the thing is, I guess they're saying that Dan Quinn can find these coordinators. Because, like, what happens if the offensive coordinator is a huge success and the defensive coordinator is a huge success? Do you let Dan Quinn go and keep one of those young guys?
Mm,
Because Dan Quinn isn't doing anything. All Dan Quinn is really doing is delegating. So if I'm telling you you go ahead and run the offense, and I'm telling you you go ahead and you run the defense, and then I have a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense, and I leave because I get a head coaching job, where does that leave you? At least if I got a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense, I know I can keep that offensive or defensive coordinator, let Quinn's butt go, and then I know because I know for a fact that that defensive coordinator is going to make sure the defense stays exactly the way that they were. We'll just work on the offense. With Dan Quinn,
right.
we have to do like we're doing now and just start from scratch all over again.
We got rid of Joe Witt Jr. To replace. Uh,
He got rid of
you know,
himself.
he
That
got rid
dude
of
was
himself.
terrible.
Yeah, Joe Witt Jr. I don't think
Good and terrible.
so we got rid of Joe Wood Jr. and we brought in a guy in Durante Jones. I think he's your favorite. He is
Yeah,
a
yeah,
Maryland
that's my
native.
guy.
He played at Bishop
Yes,
McNara High
sir.
School and Morgan State.
Mhm.
His 26-year career spans all levels of football. He had a couple stints as a coordinator at LSU, Bowie State, which I went to Bowie State for a little bit. And then he had coaching roles with the Cincinnati Bengals and Miami Dolphins. He's supposed to be coming in and he's going to bring a different type of teaching, a different type of um, energy, according to Dan Quinn. And of course the coach that we still have is Larry Izzo. He's a special teams coordinator. He's the only person that we
Mhm.
kept from the
Dude,
2024
did we not
slate.
have the best special teams unit in the league last year?
I
One
think we
of.
did. I think we did have the. Mm-hmm.
We might need a punter though, because my man's is hey, Tress Way, this might be his last season.
You think so? Really? Why do you say that?
Hey, he retired this year, didn't he? And just came out of retirement, or he waited to say he was coming back. This is last year. He old, man. Tress old. He's done his thing. He gonna get a statue out front of the new stadium, man.
As a kicker.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
Tressway,
But no,
Tressway.
but
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just I think our defense is gonna go from like 28th. I think we're 28th last year. From 28th to easily top 15, 13-ish. I don't think we'll make the top 10. I don't think we'll crack the top 10. I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't. I just I'd like to see us in the unit for 2 years before we become top 10. You know what I'm saying? Is it possible? 100% is possible. But if that young man does that, then he won't be with us for long at all. I'm telling you, I don't expect him to be with us no longer than 2 years. And we're gonna have to make a decision about, is it going to be Dan Quinn or is it going to be one of his coordinators? Because we did the same stuff with Gruden, and we had Shanahan, baby Shanahan. We had him in the crosshairs, and we let him go to San Francisco, and well, actually, we kind of fired his dad, so I mean, I guess he wasn't coming back anyway.
Let him go to San Francisco. We told him to go to
Yeah,
San
nah, nah,
Francisco. Get on out of here.
nah, we fired his dad, so he just out of spite, he wasn't coming back. But
Mm,
we had no we had that boy McVay, um, and we kept Gruden, knowing that McVay was the next big thing,
hmm
and McVay goes over to the Rams. I mean, like the way the Rams run their system, you think that they're just sacrificing their future because they're getting rid of all their picks. They're getting people to win right now, and they're always in the top three ever since Stafford's been there. And it doesn't seem like they've got to the point yet where it's hurting them. Like they're still able to run their system the way that they run their system, dude. Like good,
All
good,
right.
good.
Okay. So the next thing that we're gonna go into, as far as this draft goes, in the scenario that Love goes number four, Love is
Why
gone at
you
number
try and get
four.
rid of my
I
guy,
know.
man?
I know that's your guy. I know that it is. For some reason, I'm sold, but I'm not sold on Love. Okay, so it's April 20th. That's the day of the draft, right? April 20th.
Mhm.
Uh, pick one is gone. Mendoza. Pick two is gone. Pick three is gone. Tennessee's on the clock, and they go Love with their number one pick, first round. Who do you want uh, for your next pick? I mean, for the first pick. Do you want to pick a guy? You want to pick a wide receiver? You want to go defense? You want to trade back? What you thinking?
Okay, so if everybody was available, let's just say I had the number one overall pick. See, because a running back is a luxury pick, right? Um, Changing the coordinator and changing the defensive players, I think is going to propel our defense. Now, I don't think our defense is going to come out the gates running like that. Maybe they do. They say defense gets it before the offense does. Um, but midway through the year, I think that's when our defense will start picking it up. And I think like for the playoff run, because we're going to the playoffs, the playoff run, I think that they're going to be a defense where you can see things happening, right?
Mm.
Um, that's with the players we have now, and then we can adjust next year when what looks like we have all of our draft picks. Um, like this year, I don't mind not having a second round draft pick for Lemmy Tunsil. He's top three left tackle in the league.
Mm-hmm.
But if we need a defensive lineman, we need an edge rusher. Um,
Oh, I like where you going.
well, I mean, it depends on who's available. Um, because Bain can run the passer. But
mm-hmm.
Reese is not going to be available to us. Um, he's going to be gone.
Over
I
Reese.
personally, yeah, he's going to be gone. I think I would want Bailey.
Who do you
If
think
I
is going to
had, if
draft?
I'd want Bailey. I'd want Bailey. I'd want Bailey. Then after
Really?
Bailey, yep. Then after Bailey, I'd probably want Sony.
Mm-hmm.
Sunny, right? Yeah, it you know.
Sonny Styles.
Hey.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and then after that, I'd want Love. So like if I had the first pick, see, because you got Reister,
Yep.
you got
Uh-huh.
Reister. Um, but I don't trust Reese as much as I trust the others.
Right. Okay. So
I don't have
right
I don't
now,
have
as it
Reese I don't have Reese rated that high on my board compared to.
right
He's still top five, but compared to.
right now as it stands, number one is Las Vegas Raiders. They're going to go with Fernando
Quarterback.
Mendoza. It's hands down. They're going with Mendoza. He's the undisputed number one prospect. Experts compare his size and football IQ to Matt
Hold up.
Ryan. So
Oh,
the
oh,
Raiders are
he's
getting ready.
not the,
Go ahead. Go
oh,
ahead.
he's not the number one prospect. He's the number one quarterback prospect. If he was
Right.
if he was in last year's quarterback class, where would he go?
Mhm.
He wouldn't go over.
Last
Would
year,
he go over? Would he? Yeah. Would he go over Shador Sanders?
absolutely.
You think so?
Everybody went over Shador. Absolutely, he
Yeah.
would
I
go over
mean, I
Shador.
understand what happened, but
Yeah.
projection wise, it took a while before they got to them 3, 4 quarterbacks. And 2 years
Right.
ago, with Jake Daniels and them, would he had even been a first round pick?
No, he
He's
wouldn't.
only
Not
good
not that
because of
year.
the. Thank you. He's only good because of the draft he's in.
Hmm.
And that draft gave us Michael Penixes of the world. So what are we doing? He's just because
And Michael
there's no
Penix.
dude. Mendoza is like the eighth best player projection in this draft, probably, if that, if that. But he's just you. They need a quarterback.
They do need the quarterback.
Yeah,
Number
he's there.
two
Like
coming. Number two
Reese.
coming in is the New York Jets. They're projected to go with Arvell Reese,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
linebacker from Ohio State.
Hmm.
Number three would be Arizona
Arizona.
Cardinals. They're
Now
supposed to
that
get
okay? Hold on.
Francis
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
Maui. Well, hold on a second. So Arizona is supposed to get Francis Marigoa, the offensive tackle from Miami. That's who they're projecting him to go. This is coming from
Okay.
Pro Football Focus.
All right. Hold that thought.
And then
Hold that
go
thought.
ahead.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Let's just pause. Um, how's Arizona's defense?
Arizona's defense. Well, they were 3-14, so that tells you anything about the defense. It
Okay,
wasn't good.
so Arizona, they gonna go get somebody next year, quarterback anyway. They're not finna get nobody this year, right? So
Hmm.
would you rather go get offensive tackle where he's not even again? This is not a good year for offensive tackles. You can get
Right.
a bona fide edge rusher, a bona fide middle linebacker, right there. Like that's the staple of a defense. That's the linchpin of a defense. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's like linebacker and edge. That's like quarterback and left tackle on the defense. You got them. They're sitting right there. Like, why are you gonna get an offensive tackle? I don't
That
push him down. Push him down. He's. They're not going offensive tackle, man. They're going defense.
right. I agree on that. I'm not sure why he's projected to go there. I think they're going to go defense also. I agree with that. So that if that's the case, they may go David Bailey. If Arvil Reese is still there, they'll probably go Arvil Reese. They could go Caleb Downs. It could be a number of different people. And then Mansour Delane could slide up, and he could go with the Arizona Cardinals also. I mean, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
And then number four is where I'm concerned. They're looking
that's
to help
Tennessee,
out
right?
quarterback Cam Ward. They got two running backs that are serviceable. They could go Love at number four. That is a big possibility.
Of
Adam
course.
Schefter has said that it's not going to happen, but they could throw a wrench into this whole situation and they could go Love. But as of right now, they're slated to go with Mr. David Bailey,
They're
the
the ones who
edge
need the
from Texas
offensive
Tech.
tackle.
They need the offensive tackle, in my opinion. I think they should go offensive tackle. If they go running back, that's a possibility. Um, Again, if they go Love right there, what's your next move as draft number seven? If they go Love in number four,
Wait till my pick.
with you with your. In my opinion, if Love is gone right there, and then the New York Giants pick next, they could go wide receiver, they could go
Why would
defense,
they do
they
that?
could.
They're known
They
for their
need a wide
offensive
receiver.
line,
They
huh?
let the wide receiver. They let
They
their
just
star
pick
wide receiver
Robinson.
go.
They just pick Robinson back up, and they got Malik Neighbors. They don't
Right,
need a
Malik
wide
Neighbors is there.
receiver.
Well, technically, they do. They do need a wide receiver. They could go Tate because they're slated to go on these different websites that I'm on.
They
They're supposed to
go
go
get
Tate.
Tyreek Hill.
They're supposed to go. It, they also drafted a bunch of linebackers last year, but they're supposed to go linebacker again this year, which I don't think they're going to
Mhm.
do. They went 4-13 this year, and their defense was not good either. And they picked up all those guys off the defense. They could go running back. It's a possibility. They could go wide receiver. Cleveland Browns have a decision point on offensive tackle and wide receiver. So if they're probably gonna go wide receiver. They're probably gonna take the first wide receiver off the board, and then
Cleveland
it's
needs a wide
us, the
receiver.
Washington Commanders. Cleveland
Who
does
I
need a wide
got?
receiver. So
I got
if
I got Bailey.
you got Sonny Styles is still sitting there, you have Kendrick
Bye.
Falk, Caleb Downs,
Nope.
Mansour
Bye.
Delane.
Nope.
You have a number of different
Nope.
people to pick.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I got one.
You
Come on,
picking
son.
Love.
Come on, Sonny.
Sonny
Is
Styles.
you said Love is
Sonny,
gone.
Sonny
Of
is
the
my
people
guy.
you
That's
said
who
that
I
was
want.
of the people you said that was available.
Hmm.
Nah. But we could go Downs. I'd be okay with Downs. I'd be okay with Bain. I'd be
Hmm.
okay with Bailey. I'd be okay with Love. Um, I'd be okay with Styles. That's five
Yeah.
people I'd be okay with. And I didn't say Reese and I didn't say Mendoza. So we know they're happy. They're up. So I'm gonna get one of those five. I, you know what I hope happens? You know, in my heart of hearts, what I hope happens?
What's that?
I hope somebody saves us from ourselves and picks
And
up the
drafts
person.
Love.
No, 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 no.
Uh,
But let's say Love's going. And we're looking at somebody. Like, let's say we're looking at Bane, right? Everybody's talking about the little short arms and stuff, right? And let's say at 6 or 5, somebody trades up, whatever. But somebody goes, excuse me, and picks Bane up. Well, we were going to pick Bane up. So now that we didn't get Bane, we had to get Caleb Downs, right?
hmm
But if we had them both available, we would have got Bane instead of Downs. So they saved us from ourselves. See what I'm saying? And then 10 years
Yeah.
later, those short arms of Bane comes to find out was really a detriment to his career, and Downs becomes the top safety in the league. Excuse me. I hope somebody just saves us from ourselves. Yep.
It seems like
Of
this
those
year.
five, I don't care which of those five we get. We and we're going to get one of those five.
It seems like this year Adam Peters is actually listening to the players. I
Yeah.
mean to the
To
fans,
the
not the
players.
players, the fans.
He is a
Yeah, right, the
fan.
players. He is a
He
fan.
is a
It
fan.
seems like he's listening to us this year. Everything we've said, let's go do, he's been doing. Every move we've said, let's go defense, let's go defense, let's go get
Hmm.
White, let's go get Chicken Conquo. It seems like
Hmm.
he's actually hearing everything that we're actually
Yeah, I know.
saying.
Yeah, I
And
know.
right now,
He
we're
got a
all
burner account.
screaming. It seems like we're screaming draft Jeremiah Love. We're screaming draft Sonny Styles. We're saying go
Yeah.
get Caleb Downs. So if we're screaming and he's
Go
been
get
listening to
Ruben
us
Bain.
anyways, go get Ruben Bain.
But hold on.
If he's listening to us, I think that he
Yeah,
may actually do what we're saying this time. I think it's going to be a good draft this year.
I think it's going to be a good draft. But I would really like to know if we were getting Brandon Ayuk beforehand. Like it's like I'm penciling him in the back of my brain, so I'm like I don't need to go get a wide receiver because I think we're going to keep Terry next year. Like he gets a lot of money next year, but I think we're just going to restructure his
Hmm.
contract and just he'll get that money when he retires. Don't worry about it, dog. Be straight. Be all right.
Unless we go and get another wide receiver, a veteran wide receiver, we draft a wide receiver that can take his place. I
Who?
don't see us letting McLaurin go. I don't see it. I agree. I don't see it at all.
Now he's going to be in the ring. Man. We gotta let him, you know, do his thing.
Yeah,
He can't go
absolutely.
nowhere.
Oh, it looks like your thing went out.
Who?
Your camera went out. Oh, there it goes back.
Yeah, yeah. Low battery.
Okay.
It's all good.
Either way. All right. Okay. So I gotta get out of here. I gotta go make sure these kids get something to eat. Uh, your last thoughts before we get out of here.
Yeah, you got me stuck there. I'm too fucked up to say a thought.
All right.
That shit.
I think
Yeah,
I,
put that in the
I
bloopers.
think that if right, I think if we go running back first, I think that we are going to be the most unstoppable team in the NFL this upcoming year. I think we're going to have a
Offense,
much
unstoppable offense.
most unstoppable team in offense and defense.
Oh,
I think we made some of the better moves. A lot of the grades I've been seeing from different people, they're giving us
yeah,
an A+ for all the moves that we've been making this year. We got the money, we're
absolutely.
spending the money, and I
Yep,
think that the money that is being spent is being spent smart. And I think Adam Peters is actually doing a great job on this offseason. I don't think I've seen an offseason this past 10 years with the Commanders that have given me the warm and fuzzies like this year has.
yes,
Uh,
yes, yeah. I'm
what you
giddy.
think about that?
I
Yeah,
think that you're 100%. But I mean, like I said, I'm that we going undefeated this year.
yeah,
I'm that guy. So don't take my word for it. But like I'm very excited. I was excited last year though. We won 3 games. Like you said, three.
right.
Wasn't it 5?
Yeah, we won
We only
five.
won three. Oh,
We were
three.
5-12. The
Okay.
Cardinals
All
won
right.
three.
The Cardinals won
Yeah,
3. Okay.
the
Yeah.
Cardinals.
No,
Yeah,
I mean, anybody would be right to pick up Love. Um, but he's a luxury, and usually when you're
absolutely.
in the top 10, you can't award that luxury unless your starter has went down and you got a bad draft pick because of it. So you're a better team than you really are, but because the starter went down, you didn't win no games. Like Cincinnati. Joe Burrow not there. They get a good draft pick. Where are they picking at this year?
Mm.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati is 10.
Okay, so I mean, we really crumbled. Mm. Jaden
Yeah.
Jaden only played 7 games now. Well, let's get it. Well, y'all know what it is, man. Too deep, Mike and Alfred, man. I'm gonna highlight y'all, man. Remember, sometimes you the bug, sometimes you the windshield. Be the bug, be the windshield today. Have a good one.
All right, y'all. Don't forget, be the windshield. Don't be the bug. All right.
Right.
See y'all on the next
Turn me
one.
up in the stream. Uh, we live with it. Whole check go crazy. Yeah. Yeah, they run it up live, better talk nice. Came from the mud, now we shine on sight.